The rumor that I heard was that Marilyn Manson chose to undergo surgery to remove a few of his ribs so he could suck his own.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Drew.
And this is
Nerd Feeding the Nerd.
F your garlic bread. Your garlic bread recipe. I got to bring you back down to
Okay,
earth.
sorry. I'm excited.
Circle back around. I need a strange combo from you. I'm over here talking about spaghetti sandwiches from freaking the Robinsons and spaghetti tacos from iCarly. What's a strange like food combo that either you enjoy or you've witnessed other people enjoy and being like, what's wrong with you? Why are you the way you are?
Well, okay, so I like doing weird, like, just combinations of stuff just to like try, you know, and like nothing super hyper specific comes to mind, except this I have been told is weird, but it was also I was not a privileged child, and yeah, so I would often have a meal out of saltine crackers and butter. That was it. Just saltine crackers, little pat of butter smeared on top. That was it, dude. That was the whole last meal. And
I don't mean to laugh at your misfortune.
I know. But I mean, dude, there were times where like
the butter makes it sad for some reason. Like I've eaten a whole sleeve of butter or of saltine crackers many a time, but never as a meal and never with a tab of butter on it.
Yeah, I mean, when the whole like girl dinner like trend came about, I was like, yeah, that was my girl dinner growing up. I mean, like my mom and I, we would just like crack open a fresh box of saltine crackers. We'd grab a sleeve and a stick of I'm gonna say Land O'Lakes butter, but I'm probably romanticizing that. It was probably whatever the sad like
house brand was.
Local grocery store brand. Yeah. The unbranded stick that doesn't even say if it's salted or unsalted.
The funny thing is I know exactly what local grocery store you would have shopped at, and you won't say it because you don't want people to find you.
Well, yeah, because it's
hyper local.
It's hyper specific. And it's kind of a shame, dude. Like I want a big grocery chain, dude. Like I want a Meijer or like a freaking Kroger or something, you know, or Publix. Anyway,
dude, everybody wants a Publix. Go ahead.
That was kind of like my weird combination. Now, as an adult, I think one of my weird like kind of food combos is I always have like some of them Tillamook cheese, like individual rectangles or whatever.
Yeah.
Always in my fridge. And then I always have pickles, dude. So I'm like, just cheese and pickles, dude. Just cheese and pickles sometimes at the same time. Sometimes I do a cheese and then a pickle and then a cheese. And I don't know, man, I guess I don't know if that's weird, but like I'm getting veg. I'm getting protein, you know?
You're showing your white privilege though with that Tillamook comment, just so you know.
It's so good though, dude. I would rather I mean it's sometimes you have to splurge on stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and now that I am of an age, I don't skimp on brands, man. Mario.
Yeah, Mario's messing up, dude. Here's a fun fact, side note, and I'm going to tell you another weird combo. Talking about strange food combos here on the stream while Drew plays Super Mario 64 poorly at the moment, but he's been really good up until now. You know, you just got to hit like a little slump.
I got to hit that spot, dude.
Little side note on Tillamook. I applied for a job to work for them I don't know, a long time ago, and I was so excited when I did because I was like, could you imagine selling cheese and dairy products? Like, especially for a brand like that, I was really excited. They didn't call me back. They didn't even give me a hey, how you doing? A F you. Insert that Tiger King soundbite.
Yeah.
Here's another weird, strange combo. This is from my personal childhood. My dad grew up with they had 6 kids in the house. Farmers, hardworking, backbreaking folks. And
FarmersOnly.com.
Exactly. Farmers only. For real. and married my mom, who was family also farmed. So what does that tell you, folks?
I married my mom, who was also family.
Yeah. But yeah, they didn't have a lot of money or a lot of like, a lot of stuff in like snacks and things in the house. And there was, a lot of boys, and they were hungry boys. A lot of peanut butter being eaten in that house. And so the combo for my dad growing up, which he then later brought onto me, was peanut butter and syrup sandwiches.
Oh, dude, that is diabetes on a bun,
Dude,
bro.
For real. Like, my mom would be out doing stuff or whatever, like late, and it would be like dinner time, and my dad wasn't cooking, bro. He wasn't cooking.
Yeah, I respect that.
I mean, he just wasn't. I don't know. It's not that he was like being like a shithead or whatever. He's just useless in the kitchen. But he could make a mean peanut butter sandwich, and sometimes we would put syrup on it, and I would be like, this is a great combo. As a kid, I don't eat this now. I would probably be really grossed out by it, but as a kid, I was like, this is great. But yeah, that was like his power move was, and think about it. I think honey would be a better, but but you don't always have honey. That was not a staple in our house, peanut butter, and you always had syrup for pancakes. So like, and you obviously always had bread. So
see, and now I feel bad because peanut butter and honey, absolutely, dude. Like you get yourself a nice little piece of toast, little peanut butter, little honey. Like that's a jam, dude. That's a good time.
Yeah.
But I don't know, something about syrup, dude. Either you're like hella Canadian, or you just or like Buddy the Elf is like your uncle.
Can I make a suggestion?
You want me to do something else?
No. Get more up in that corner, bro. Get up more in that triangle. I mean, I know that it's 64 and there's a finesse. No, I mean over to the left. Over to the left. Like, see?
I know, dude. See, it's just.
Yeah.
It's you gotta find that sweet spot, dude.
You get it. You get it. There you go.
Yeah, because that was
worth the sound bite. Please don't fall. Please don't fall.
Well, see, this is the thing, dude. This is the trouble. Like, I have to get all the way over there.
Do you want me to look that up? How do you get up there?
Yeah, dude, please. Because
what's this level called again?
It's Big Boo's Haunt.
Big Boo's Haunt. Roof Star. Big Boo's.
It's the Boo balcony.
Yeah, so let me just tell you how this is from IGN, not a sponsor yet. Even though they freaking ignored us when we were playing all their games.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Exactly. Inside the large room, use the double doors to the right to reach the balcony and confront Big Boo. You already did that.
Yeah,
the easiest way to take down Big Boo, the Power Star lands on the roof of the house. To get there, you'll need to do a long jump from the balcony to get onto the roof of the house. Once you land, be careful not to slide off the roof. Keep moving and follow the slope of the roof as it curves around towards the center of the house where you can pick up the star.
Okay, so, yeah. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Yes! Okay, I'm gonna
What's in the box?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, don't F this up,
dude. We're gonna slow this down.
There it is. And there it is, folks. If you're just now catching us,
that was the longest star of the day, guys.
We're talking about strange food combos, but I'm getting ready to wrap that segment up. You got anything to add to that other than spaghetti sandwiches, spaghetti tacos? Butter on saltine crackers, maybe the saddest of the list, and then finally, peanut butter and syrup sandwiches.
I mean, I speaking of poor, dude, I did make bread sandwiches at one point.
What the F is a bread sandwich, dude?
A bread sandwich is when you take 3 pieces of bread. You toast 1 or 2 pieces of said bread and then put it in between the others. So, for example,
wait.
Yeah.
What was it?
So 3 pieces of bread. Okay.
I'm closing my eyes. I'm closing my eyes.
Recipe. Okay. 3 pieces of bread. You toast one piece of bread.
Okay.
Now you put that in between two pieces of the untoasted bread.
Mm-hmm.
There is your sandwich.
No, that's the saddest one.
That is the saddest one. Yeah, dude. That happened. That is legit.
Now, what was the
sandwich,
idea
dude.
there? That the toast gives it kind of that like sweetness, that little nuttiness.
Yeah, you get your little Maillard reaction. Legitimately, it's all you have is the curious bread because you can't even afford Wonder Bread, and yeah, dude, that's all you have. So you just have to make it. You have to make it your own. So you just toast some and you smack it in there, and that's how you do, dude.
Dude,
That's how you do.
I'm oftentimes reminded of how fortunate I've been in my life, and I have to practice being like gratitude more often, and it's conversations like this that make me feel, that humble me a bit, because I never ate a bread sandwich as a kid.
Bitch, be humble.
Yeah, no bread sandwiches in my house. So that just goes to show that I've lived a very vanilla life, and
Speaking of vanilla, bread sandwiches, everyone.
yeah, bread sandwiches, y'all. Damn, that's.
I mean, if we had butter, you could put some butter on there, or you could butter the in-between bread, and then you don't even have to toast it.
Wow.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That's yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's move on from weird food combos.
Sadness.
We're playing Super Mario 64. Drew he's better than this, guys and gals. If you're just tuning in, he's much better than this.
These are the difficult stars, the ones that I always struggled with. We are in the home stretch. We're in the high 80s now.
Yeah.
And these are the stars that I just didn't want to get right off the bat because they're toughies.
We're hanging out. It's Saturday morning. Drew spent the night at my house last night, virtually.
Theoretically, yeah, virtuals.
I'm going to eat some cereal here soon. Care to guess what I'm going to pull out of my little bag of goodies? I don't know.
Today on Sorghum Farms,
Today
we
on-
like to produce things that make you feel like you could poop freely. The taste is awful, but the functionality is perfect.
We're going to move on to a new subject for the, next several minutes. But if you, fine folks at home, want us to talk about something in particular, drop us a little super chat. Drop us a little, just little tip jar. I know you gave that barista at Starbucks $1 for literally pouring your drip coffee this morning. So,
Yeah.
hook up your favorite streamers. Let us know.
Yeah, your favorite online duo.
Let us know what you want us to talk about, and we'll riff on it for at least 10 minutes, maybe longer if it's awesome. Before we move on, Good Citizen says, I'm just tuning in. Hello. Well, Good Citizen.
Tune in on the frequency. What's up?
You've come at a good time because we're switching it up, and we're going to talk about, Drew, there was a lot of local urban legends when I was growing up,
Sure.
You would hear about it. I'm talking pre-internet era. I mean, the internet was around, but you weren't.
It wasn't good internet. It was.
And you weren't reading stuff on the internet. You were playing
Candy Stand.
Exactly. You were playing what are the Java games and stuff listening to a burnt Blink-182 CD.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
ripping that Limp Biscuits.
One of the urban legends in my town was that there was a devil's church. And the locale of said devil's church was next to this kind of spooky old Catholic church.
It
was
do it.
back in the woods. And there was this driveway. And apparently it was so bad that if you would go back there, teenagers galore would try to go back and find this devil's church, and you would get chased out by none other than a Ford Bronco.
Oh,
and
it's the juice. The juice is loose.
The juice is loose. He's chasing you down. So I would hear about this as a kid, like pre-driving. I didn't have my license yet. So naturally, you turn 16 in my hometown. What's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to load up your friends and your vehicle.
Oh, no.
And you're going to, Tucker Smith says, awesome. I hope you're referring to the urban legends that we're talking about here.
Not this.
Yeah.
This is...
We're also playing Super Mario 64 while we talk about local urban legends that, we heard as kids, whether it be in our hometown or, even like national. I want to talk about a couple of national urban legends in a second. But yeah, the Devil's Church in my hometown, as soon as you turned 16, it was like a rite of passage. You had to take your friends and go to the Devil's Church. And we did that. No Ford Bronco chased me out of there. We found nothing other than like a graveyard next to the church. People used to say that like Mother Mary, who like sits atop, it's like on a hill, and Mother Mary is at the top of the hill, that her like eyes would bleed and stuff. Just like bonehead, like goofy stuff that our older siblings would tell us about. And
just to like rattle the cages. Rattle the cages.
Yeah.
Rachel.
Yeah. They're like just stupid, like kind of anticlimactic, to be honest. I grew up my whole life thinking I was going to find this Devil's Church, or I was going to be chased away by the juice in his Ford Bronco. Drew, what was a local urban legend that perhaps got circulated? And then I want to move on from local, and I want to talk about a couple of what I believe to be national, only because years later I found out that other people, not just in the United States, but around the world, heard some of these urban legends kind of pre-internet. But give us one of your locals. Anything come to mind?
I mean, we had, much like most towns, you would have like this carnival or whatever, like come to town, and it was always the same company. I have no idea what they were called. I mean, it wasn't Ringling Brothers. It was, the Dingaling Cousins.
It was the Dingaling Brothers.
Just the budgety of budgetists. And yeah, dude, they had, there was this, like, I guess you could call it like a gravitron or whatever, like the thing that like pushed you up against the wall.
The spinny thing.
Yeah. And like the floor would drop out or whatever. And every single time they would come to town, there was always that like myth that there was one specific spot, and it was always like there was like a little caution tape or whatever on it. Like it was like the broken seatbelt kind of a thing. And it was every time they were like, did you know that the reason that thing's broken is because that chair is cursed? Anytime someone got in there, they would get ejected, they would get launched, and then they would never be found ever. Like they would just be like launched into a parallel dimension, or isekai'd into another world where they would be, I don't know, like. And
your dumbasses believed it.
Oh, 100%, dude. Like I never went on the ride because I was that scared. But I was always like, nah, man, that's just so stupid. I don't even care.
You don't even care.
Who cares? I don't even care, dude. No, man, I was like horrified. And I mean, there was also like, some like rando ghost stories and stuff, the hook on the door, like the ones that I think everybody, circulates at one point or another.
The sock on the door.
Yeah. Yeah, don't go in there if the sock's on the door. That means the ghost is haunting your parents' bedroom. Because you hear you hear weird sounds like that, man. You hear ooh-woos.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. Apparently,
Seriously.
A little bit of housekeeping here. I've been responding. I haven't, my chats haven't been going through. So Shadow, if you're still here, I apologize. I know, on YouTube specifically.
Sure.
They've been going straight to Twitch. Thanks, guys. Anywho. Okay, no, they're supposed to go to both. Oh, that's why, because I didn't have the toggle switch on. Wow.
Oh, you got to toggle, dude.
Got to toggle. Okay.
Click that toggle.
Ghost stories, random. I'm trying to think of another local one. I don't. There was always like, you would hear like weird stories about teachers and like, skeletons in their closet. We had this one teacher that would literally take you, like he had like this supply closet off of his room, and he was tenured, so he had like this giant room. And if you got in big trouble, which I won't say his name, but a buddy of mine and I would always yell chicken noises, and which is so dumb. Yeah, we'd do that, or we'd be like, and it was always like when he had his back turned and he would say, "Who's making chicken noises?" And so he got the joke. Like, he knew that we were trying to be chickens, but we weren't chicken enough to do it. But
yeah, dude.
If you got caught and he was really mad, he would take you in that supply closet and he'd like scream at you.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my god, dude. It's an MMA fight.
Anyway, where was this going? Oh yeah, local urban legends. Let's pivot for a second. National, because there's a lot of these, dude. Like,
dude.
there was. This is a two-parter here. There was an urban legend, and if you're just now tuning in, we talked about local urban legends. Now we're gonna switch on to like national. These are stuff that you heard as a kid, kind of pre-internet. Maybe not. I mean, I wasn't. I don't know what these post-internet kids, where their urban legends stem from. Probably from TikTok and like other social media platforms and whatnot.
Yeah, dude. The urban legends now are like spooky, dude. Because there's AI that can generate things that make it look like there's actually a freaking wyvern,
bots and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Well, children, before the internet, things just spread via word of mouth. So. Did you hear when you were in school? Did you hear a rumor that Marilyn Manson was Paul from the Wonder Years?
I did not hear that. Paul from the Wonder Years. I mean, that kind of makes sense,
dude. You never heard that?
No, I mean, I heard a very specific one about Marilyn Manson.
Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah, it's kind of what I figured you were dangling that in front of me. Pun intended.
So
I guess kind of.
So if you just type in "is Paul from the Wonder Years Marilyn Manson?" No, Paul Pfeiffer from the Wonder Years is not Marilyn Manson. The rumor that the actor who played Paul the rumor that he's Marilyn Manson is a long-standing myth. Marilyn Manson's name is Brian Warner, and he is a musician. Josh Saviano, after his role in the Wonder Years, fun fact, became a lawyer. So he was never Marilyn Manson, but everyone said that. And like, literally, you would just be like, dude, did you know that Paul from the Wonder Years was Marilyn Manson? Like, we would just spread this around like wildfire. We don't know where it came from. We don't know why we said it. And then there's there's like entire articles written about this. When people thought Paul from the Wonder Years grew up to be Marilyn Manson, like there's an entire breakdown here in this article about this. So I didn't make this up, internet. Oddly, when I prepared this, I didn't think that Drew had never heard this rumor. So
no.
Now tell us the rumor you did hear about Marilyn Manson, Drew.
The rumor that I heard was that Marilyn Manson chose to undergo surgery to remove a few of his ribs so he could suck his own dick. And I mean, yeah, right. And here's the thing. You don't need to remove a couple of ribs to accomplish that.
How do you know this?
I don't want to divulge that information.
Weird.
You just got to be thin, And he was super thin, dude. He had that like album cover where he's like heck as emaciated.
Yeah.
He's in that like cat suit or whatever. Yeah, so I don't think he needed to remove ribs to accomplish that.
Marilyn Manson aged like a bag of milk.
Yeah,
dude.
I
think
it's the drugs and stuff.
He's not looking too hot. Not looking too great. Fun fact: I was not allowed to listen to Marilyn Manson as a kid.
Oh, same, dude. Same with Marilyn Manson and Emma M's, but I did anyway.
Yeah, man. You would think that.
And corn. My dad didn't like corn for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
I wasn't allowed to listen.
It's not spelled right. And I was like, well,
I wasn't allowed to listen to any of that. Like anything that could get circulated through like churchgoers, which Marilyn Manson was a natural target of those folks. I was not allowed to listen to. But like my parents weren't hip to like Blink 182 and stuff, and they were singing some pretty heinous things. Mark, Tom, and Travis show. Shout out to that album because that's a goodie. That's a real peach. Any other urban legends you would like to tell the folks at home? And then I have something that I need to say. It's a public service announcement that I think is really important and that I think we should share with our viewers.
I think I'm going to blow my face off.
Perfect.
And become Nicolas Cage or John Travolta at this point.
Okay. I like that. Listen.
Okay. Two more tries.
Okay, I was gonna say you have two more urban legends. Wow.
No, 2 more tries because I'm going insane.
Listen, Drew's playing Super Mario 64. It's Saturday morning. We're hanging out. I'm gonna eat some cereal here in just 1 second, but before I do,
I gotta pay.
Oh.
I will be right back. Drew, can you entertain these fine folks? Just
sure.
with whatever. Give them like your best 3-minute stand-up comedy routine.
Oh my God. Yeah, my 3 minutes for the Comedy Cellar. Sure.
Here we go.
So what's the deal with airports? No. I honestly have absolutely nothing prepared from a comedic standpoint, and I would have loved if Seth would have like tossed that to me. And yeah, I know I said 2 more tries, but because he is going to pee, I think I might be able to do this now that like no one's watching me. I mean, I know that you guys are watching me, but I can't like see you, or I can't see the chat either. So if you're saying things to me, feel free to unload at this point because oh my God, please. I just made it. Oh my God, that's freaking amazing. Oh my God, dude. Oh Lord. Now I just have to make sure that I do not. Come on, that's it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, geez. Oh, thank the Lord above. And thank you, all of you, for the mental vibes, the mental fortitude. Oh, geez. Okay. Now, get out of my face, dude. All right, let me check my notes here. Okay, Hazy Maze is another one that I need to snag another one from. Oh my God, I am sweating. I'll throw. Wait, Hazy Maze. Hazy Maze is downstairs. I'll throw this at you, and if you're hanging out in chat, this is something that I kind of this has been rolling around in my head for a while. I would like to, while Seth goes to like pee or do other things, I would love to like sing songs poorly. I think, no, that's the sand one. And like see if you guys can figure out what the F I'm actually trying to sing. So if you're down for that, say something in the chat because I think that would be kind of fun. Boy, Seth, we sure had fun today, didn't we? So long, folks. Come on, Seth, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When is that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon? But how long is that?
In a little while, man.
But what am I going to do till then?
You can hit the subscribe button so you can stick around for more content, or feel free to watch some of our past stuff.
Don't forget to come back soon.
Because we'll be waiting here on
Nerd Bleeding the Nerd. What? Nerd Bleeding the Nerd.